Hey, what's goody, guys? It's your boy, and I have an announcement for you guys. Something I've just started work on today that I never thought I would do. There was a film I made a couple of years ago that I thought I would leave come the end of it, because I didn't think there was any substance left. And this film, when it came out, kind of grew on people. Apparently, it had this effect, and I know at least when it came out, a lot of people were talking about it to me about my project, which was weird because this was not a university project. Yes, this was my first ever short film, Desolation of Man, first ever short film. Uh, just in case you didn't watch it, I'll leave a link in the description. Uh, to give a brief summary of what it was, my character Roman, we picked up after a particle accelerator accident had caused the rest of humanity to disappear, all but him. We were never told why. The film wasn't about that. The film was about how someone would deal with that environment, how they would live, and when the opportunity arose to maybe potentially find new people and start again, would he take that chance? And that left the ending fairly ambiguous, because I wanted people to think, well, did he take the chance in the end? Did his character mature? And well, I am now happy to announce that I will be providing the answers to that. Yes, I'm gonna make another film linking to the Desolation of Man. um, Never done a film announcement before. This is kind of weird. But I don't want to give too many spoilers away. It's in early development. I've only just started on it tonight. Actually, I'm just writing the story idea as we speak. But I've got a good idea hatching in my head. I'll be going through the script very soon. Once all my assignments are done, I will burn through the script. I write scripts pretty quickly, and I will be filming it whilst I am back home. Yes, this project, I don't know when it'll be coming. It'll be out probably within the next 3 to 4 months. This project, I'm going to spend quite as much time as I need back home. I'll only be home a month, so I have a month to film it. It's plenty of time, but I want to go a bit more all out for this one, but not too much. I will still only be using my phone and my tripod as a challenge. As a challenge to, after I've been using all these cameras at uni, to just take a step back, just use my phone again. Some classic independent filmmaking. But for those of you that will be wanting to know what it's about, again, I can't give too much away, but I have a synopsis that I have actually written. You have to forgive me because I've only written this around a couple of hours ago, and I've been very invested. Up top screen is bright. Very invested in trying to get this idea right, and so far I think I've got a good idea. But here is the synopsis. As an injured Roman sits clinging onto his life after travelling through an unknown area on his way to London, he recalls the defining moments of his past and the final days of the normal world before the particle accelerator incident. So, this film is both a prequel and a sequel. It's kind of doing everything. Basically, Desolation of Man was how Roman dealt with the situation he was thrown himself into. This film, the working title is Differentiation. This film is giving him that background story that I didn't do much of in the first film, and also saying what are the effects of your choices, because this guy he risks it all. We pick up. The film will pick up after he's injured, and well, he's fatally injured. He doesn't know what the outcome's going to be, He doesn't know what he's going to be able to do, or if he's going to be able to make it. And that's how the film begins. And then the rest of it is kind of it will be in flashbacks. I don't know what flashbacks yet. I don't know where I'm going to set them or everything. Well, or I can't discuss them all. You decide. But yeah, that's kind of what this film is. I just thought I'd do an announcement, just like it's what I'm doing. This will be my next project for me. It won't be the next project you see on YouTube. I've done a few edits that I've had to do for my assignments that I'll probably upload a couple of them or something. But for me, this is my next filming project as such. This is the next time I'll be on the location filming, and again, it's going to be a one-man crew for the majority of this film. We will be switching things up a bit, but for the majority of this film, I'm keeping it in the old fashion of written and directed and acted all by me and edited. Because the whole idea, what I liked about the first film, Desolation of Man, was just this one guy by himself having to deal with the stresses of being the only one left. And it was about the main core film about that film was stepping out of isolation. The core theme about this film is determination, and but they're both core themes that many people often have to go through by themselves. So I like the idea of doing this all by myself because it kind of gets me in that working mood of, alright, this guy has to do everything by himself. Much like me in the editing process. So it's like, if I put myself in that frame of mind, I feel like I will get the best result I can. So yeah, that's going to be the film. The working title is Differentiation at the moment. A set of flashbacks. Film is set both past and present. It's set before, during, and after Desolation of Man. It's everywhere. And I'm very much looking forward to bringing this one to you guys, because I never thought I would make another film for this, because I wanted to leave the ending so ambiguous. But then I realised I like my story. I like the story premise that I had in the first film, and even if I didn't execute it perfectly, by making another film, I'm finally giving myself the peace of mind of giving this character a bit more background. I'm giving myself that peace of mind because I know I didn't do that so much in the first film. It was more about how someone would deal with a situation. But in this film, I want to explore the character more. I want people to understand him and the stuff he would have had to go through before the world went to shiznit anyway. So it explains and builds up why this guy is in a bad place come the start of the first film. He's in a bad place anyway, as it is. There's good moments in between, but he starts off in a bad place, which I think you can kind of see at the start of Desolation of Man, or an unsure place. And I want to explore the build up to that and what was going on behind the scenes, normal issues that guys have to face in today's society that were kind of building up on this guy. He just he was at a point where he didn't know what to do anymore. So it's gonna be a character study, a normal character, then of course we know he's thrown into the deep end, right? So this film is going to tell people kind of what exactly he was going through, why that made him the way he was, and how, of course, he's had to deal with his situation and how he's had to find the courage and the strength to say, you know what, I'm going to keep going, life might be worthwhile. So, yeah, that's the film, guys. That's it. I mean, that's just a little teaser. That's just a discussion. And I've gone for 10 minutes. somehow, I have no idea how I've just gone for 10 minutes or how that's just passed. But yeah, that's the idea. Just thought I'd make the announcement. I'm making another film set in the same universe as Desolation of Man. I don't see myself making any more after this, for the record. Because I've been thinking a lot about this story in my head, and I feel like this film is going to be a perfect ending to Roman's story. The only other way I might make another film set in this universe after this one is done is if it's a spin-off on a different character, because after this film, Roman's story arc will end. And I'm not going to say how or what's going to go down. I'll leave you guys to look forward to that, to the final product that will be finished within a few months. Can't wait to finish this story and finish this script and shoot it surprisingly soon and bring it to you guys. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my announcement. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.